Attention, Sam.
What a story about to be written, and one that concerns two debutants. How will they fare at their respective new clubs? It's Atletico Madrid. They take on Chelsea next on EA TV Live. Hello everyone and welcome to Southern California. The venue is Dignity Health Sports Park. My name is Derek Ray, and with me for commentary is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we have action from the pre-season final just seconds away. It's Atletico Madrid taking on Chelsea.
Well, what a really fabulous tournament this has been, Derek, hasn't it? The fans have been out in force, so welcoming, wonderful hosts, and the quality of football for this stage in the season has been absolutely brilliant, and the players are getting really fit as well.
Well, as you can imagine, there was a lot of competition for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's signature, but he's finally put pen to paper on the deal and makes his debut today. What should we expect to see from him?
Well, he'll have played this game in his mind. The trouble is, the defenders whose job it is to stop him will have played the game as well. He'll be desperate to get a quick start and desperate for a goal.
This is the starting lineup for Atletico. Jan Oblak gets the nod in goal. Jose Maria Jimenez plays with Stefan Savic in central defence. Marcos Llorente starts alongside Saul in central midfield. And finally, the forwards, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang starts with Luis Suarez.
Thank you for
And this is how it looks for Chelsea. I'll tell you what, you don't see this formation every day of the week.
No, I mean, it looks very attack-minded with the three up front, the three in midfield supplying the width as well, but I'm a little bit worried about the three centre-backs. Will they get exposed in the wide areas?
Koke. Now Jimenez. And continues his run. Conte. On to Jorginho. Dangerous ball. I don't think in the grand scheme of things he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training next week, that was pretty average, to be fair.
Thiago Silva. Kai Havertz. Far from a good pass. Suarez. Marcos Llorente has it. Jimenez. Koke. And now with Aubameyang. Suarez. Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. Azpilicueta. Beautiful pass. Chilwell. Now can they create something? And there it is! The opening goal! 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, I think the players realise what they owe this coach. Lovely sight to see them celebrating with him. Well, here's the replay, and as we see, it's a class ball through to split the defence. And then the sheer power of the strike, really impressive. It's a thunderbolt. Well, he's delighted, isn't he? We can see that. Calm is needed now just to consolidate this lead. Cool heads.
Back in action then. Let's see if Atletico, having conceded, can wipe out that last goal. Good physical play.
Attention, Winston Vance. That's Winston Vance. Please come to gate 3.
Saul.
Your wife is waiting for you. Thank you.
Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. I must say, this looks promising. And unable to keep the ball. Saul. Suarez. Marcos Llorente. Might be onto something with that ball. Koke. Suarez. And dispossessed. Havertz. Well, the attack will peter out. Keeper's ball. Savic. Marcos Llorente has it.
Atletico have had the lion's share of possession, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little, start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
On a pretty ordinary challenge. Can he do it? And begging to be put away. He had to score, and he does.
Well, here it is. How do you like him? In an open goal, please. No goalkeeper, no defenders. Where were they all?
So 2-0 now. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Well read to win possession back. Jorginho. Haaland. And Chelsea have given us away. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, off and running again, and it was a sublime performance by Chelsea in the first half. Will we see more of the same in the second 45? Chilwell. Jorginho. Hakimi. Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact, it has now been done, Lee.
Well, Derek, a figure of around £35 million is being bandied around. I'd say you're getting a lot of player for that sort of money. He should be a real asset to the club.
Suarez. Marcos Llorente has it. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. No, high quality defending. Well, not giving him any breathing room. And Chelsea struggling to keep the ball. Herrera. Now Suarez. Koke with it. And return to Suarez. And clears the danger. Herrera. Koke. There wasn't much in that offside decision. Could have been in business. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench.
Chelsea are really struggling in terms of possession, but when they...
And he's made headway. And Chelsea win the corner. Over it comes. Well, it all counts for naught. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? And now the delivery. Punching it clear. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? The referee has decided to give the free kick to Atletico. Conte. Rafael Varane. Rudiger. Here's Chilwell. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. And threading it forward. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Chance to attack using width. Carrasco. He's protecting it effectively. He's played it over the middle to Carrasco. Koke. And that'll be offside. Conte. Mount. Hakimi, electing to cross into the centre. Well, not cleared away completely. And I think the threat has been averted. Lamar. Now Jimenez. Not a great pass. Haaland. But into the keeper's gloves. And 5 minutes to go. Well, in the second half here, and it's almost, Lee, a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Well, creating goals is hard enough, but the scoring of goals is the hardest thing to do in football. Chelsea, for me, have ticked all the boxes in that department for me. They've been lovely to watch. And look at all the players. They've all got smiles on their faces. We love to see that.
And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Well, they might be onto something. Chance to finish. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
So the corner played into the box and strongly fisted away. And there goes the final whistle. Winning any pre-season tournament boosts morale, Lee.
Well, Derek, winning becomes a habit. It's a great habit to have. Even in pre-season, gets you in the right frame of mind, leading into some big games around the corner.
Well, they certainly weren't going through the motions. It meant a lot to them, and now they're about to receive their prize.
Yeah, absolutely. If you ask the losers, they'll say it doesn't really matter, but winning is the best thing to do.
And the trophy lift is always something to savour for the players involved. Here we go now. A pre-season success story.
Yeah, really deserved the win today, and they'll be looking forward to what's coming.
Certainly have applied themselves in this particular tournament. And the celebrations now in full swing.